This is definitely the best draw. This is what I wanted. The only thing that could have made this better was if Barca got Dortmund and Atletico got PSG. That's it.
I hate this draw so much with my life.
You're a hater. We got all the big teams out the way. Pep is gonna dunk on Madrid. Arsenal, Bayern, banter. Listen, do not let us get there. Because Lamine Yamal at 16 leads Barcelona to a Champions League final. It's gonna be crazy narrative.
Real Madrid, again, as usual, as in every single Champions League in the history, gets the hardest draw. We get to face Man City, and then Bayern. And then who do we play? Look at the left side of the bracket. This is reminiscent of last year, where Inter literally had a free run to the final. How are we calling ourselves a serious competition if there's a chance for this Barcelona to reach the UCL final? There's a chance for Atleti to reach the UCL final. PSG will probably reach the UCL. How crazy is that?
Hold on, you can't say that because Atletico beat one of the favorites. Yeah, Atletico also beat you, so don't forget that.
Anyways, this is a chance for Mbappe to leave the long-lasting legacy at PSG that he deserves. He can win the UCL for PSG for the first time in their history and then go to Madrid. Firstly, he dunks on Lamine Yamal, the youngest player to be dunked on by Mbappe. Then, he faces who in the final? Real Madrid. We don't lose finals, but this would be the storyline of the century.
So if Mbappe goes to the final and loses, without Messi and Neymar to blame, are we saying Mbappe has 2 Champions League final losses and 1 World Cup final loss at 26? Oh,
anyway,
PSG is still a favorite against us because the way they play, I said this before, the way PSG play is the worst for us. Matchup-wise, I would have preferred Atletico or Arsenal over PSG, even though I think those teams are better overall. If we can nullify Mbappe, bro, I'm not scared of Dembele. Please, I'm not scared of this guy. Fun fact, Dembele has 32 games. Do you know how many goals he has scored?
How many?
1. I'm not scared of Dembele, bro. If we can nullify Mbappe, I think our midfield is strong enough to control the game. And then in attack, I mean, Lewandowski is just going to have to show up. He's going to have easy chances. It's a matter of, can he put those easy chances away? I think against PSG, we might concede 3 or 4 over both legs. Scoring-wise, I don't see us scoring 5 or 6 against them. My prediction is going to be like a 3-4 for whoever wins.
Let me just cook. Listen, how old is Kubarsi, bro? 17 years old and 50. So he just turned 17. This Kubarsi guy, are we sure? Let's just call him a 16-year-old because 55 days, it's not even 2 months. Are we sure this 16-year-old can face the greatest player in the world objectively? No. I think if he has Araujo and Koundé giving him cover, I think he can do it. Right. Okay. We're thinking a team that lost to Shakhtar and Antwerp can beat PSG? I doubt it. Okay, but was Kubarsi there? No, he was probably in school. He was probably probably in pre-calc. Xavi versus Enrique. See, this is interesting because they're both bricks. They're both trash at their jobs. Okay. They both probably should go back to Saudi, right? If Enrique plays Mbappe 90 minutes for both legs, this tie is over.
No, it's not a good plan. It's not looking good, bro.
Why?
Because Mbappe's... Bro, have you seen his record against Spanish teams?
Bro said why? Bro said why?
Mbappe scored against every Spanish team he's played in the UCL.
The records are there to be broken, alright? That's all I'm saying.
Right, that's true.
Runs come
records are there to be broken, but we have a lot of yellow cards. And, the fact that we really rely on Yamal when PSG actually, their fullbacks are their strongest point in the defense.
Hakimi is not playing the first leg.
No, but I'm saying on Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes, he's a really good left back. I've only seen him get cooked by really good wingers. Even though Yamal is a good winger, Nuno is very physical. He's a physical guy, so I don't know if he's gonna get bullied, man. So yeah, if they don't have Hakimi for the first, that's good for us. But I can see us drawing there and maybe by luck UCL heritage. But we're not even at the new camp. We can't even give them PTSD.
You saw the atmosphere against Napoli, right? I think if they do that same atmosphere, I think we might scare them, bro. Because we know how PSG balls. We know how they are.
Yeah, PSG balls, but they actually have a good manager now. like Enrique, he does play sometimes a little bit suicide football, but he's been to the top of the mountain when it comes to club success. So yeah, so for me, I do believe PSG will go through. To be honest, this should be their best chance of going to a final. This is the only real chance they have to be going to a final, because of like who they have to face. This is will not peak like Barcelona. So end of the day, even though they're not an elite team, they're a very good team. That's all I have to say about PSG v Sparta.
Okay. I think Atletico are going to go through, but I think they will make it difficult on themselves. I can see this going to extra time for no reason. Literally no reason. I can see Atletico dominating and then conceding like 1 or 2 late goals. And then Dortmund, obviously being Dortmund, they're going to ball again. And Atletico go through.
Can you tell me why I would want to watch this?
Atletico games are fire, I'm not going to lie.
Right. Because Atletico cannot literally park the bus and wait for home. But again, it's Dortmund. I do not think Dortmund have been tested. I think Jadon Sancho is probably one of the biggest frauds. Sure, he did a cute little step over, but Xabi Simons did that, and look where he is.
Listen, they've not been trash this year. They've had the hardest group. And PSV, okay, like we say now, PSV is nothing, but at the time, PSV was playing very good.
Let's just, sure, keep in mind that they did beat PSG. They did make it out of the group, but who is their standout player? Who, like, when you look at Dortmund, who do you even think of? Atleti should win this, as much as I hate them. And I really hope Mbappe dunks on both Barcelona and Atleti. I'm just saying, this storyline is almost... I couldn't even write it, how perfect this is.
Dreaming is free, brother. First of all, PSG is not winning Champions League. I tell you, like, there's zero chance. Let's say PSG beat Barca, right? They face Atletico. I'm taking Atletico, 100%. But let's say PSG take Atletico too, and they go to the final. They're going to face who? If they face Madrid, they're out. PSG is not beating Madrid. If they face City, I don't think they beat City either, to be honest. It will be Haaland versus Mbappe. Against Arsenal, I think it's tricky. Same as Bayern, it's tricky, but I'll take Bayern or Arsenal.
I don't want to say it, but this left side is irrelevant. I think the winner of the UCL is on the right side, definitely. No bias, unless Atleti somehow sneak their way in. But those days are over. Who is going to come in the clutch? Morata?
Bro, Atletico, I feel like if they make a final against Madrid, they lose, I think. It's just they always bow down to you guys. It is what it is. Against Arsenal, bro, against Bayern, I think Atletico take it. Against City, I think it's like close, but I think City take it.
Listen, Atletico surprised me, man. I thought they were dead and gone. This is Simeone's chance to win actual UCL, man, because Dortmund's home, they get pumped at their home by anybody. It doesn't matter, to be honest. They're doormats. So as long as Atletico get like a good lead in the first leg, let's be honest, Dortmund shouldn't be here to play.
For sure.
Yeah, everyone wanted to play Dortmund, so they shouldn't be here. So it should be good, easy work.
Let's start with Arsenal Bayern. You know what? A lot of people think great draw for Bayern. If we were to make like a top 3 or top 4 now that Inter is out, I think Bayern would be either 3rd or 4th best. I think Arsenal can actually win. They weren't that convincing against Porto, but I think they have a chance. I think they actually have a fighting chance. And Tuchel, he is not doing well this season, but we have to remember he is a knockout. He is a tournament type of coach. He got Chelsea a UCL. He got, again, I'll repeat it. He got Chelsea a UCL.
Yeah, that's crazy. With that team, that's crazy.
We need to respect that. I think this Arsenal versus Bayern, it could be like a classic.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking about a score?
You know what? I used up all the Disney Plus energy talking about PSG. I think Bayern will take it.
The second leg.
You know, as much as we make fun of Bayern, they haven't had a good season. A lot of their players have been there, except, I guess, Musiala. They have Harry Kane, right? I think this Bayern team, they might be inconsistent in the league, but with all big teams, when it's UCL time, they will show up. I think Bayern can win, but it'll be closer than people will think. I would say the final score on aggregate, it will probably be like either 5-3 or 4-3 for Bayern. No double digits this time. I think Arsenal aren't a joke team anymore. This it's a hypothesis still. I'm not certain about it, but I think Arsenal banter era might be over.
I think it's definitely going to be closer than 10 years ago, right? But I made a video on Bayern, how terrible they've been, but they're not as bad as you might think. It might just be that Bayern Leverkusen of Xavi Alonso is just really good. They might actually surprise, quote unquote, but I just think that defense from Bayern with Upamecano is not convincing me. That central midfield has no pivot, no natural pivot. And I think, listen, Kane, he can score goals. Against Arsenal, I don't think Kane is going to bow. But I'm looking at the cast around him, like Sane, Gnabry, like Müller, who's finished at this point. Where are all the goals going to come from? Because I'm looking at Arsenal's backline, and that backline is solid. With Rice holding in midfield, Arsenal's backline is solid, man. Their attack can be on and off, but like they have the system, they have the momentum.
Yeah, I think Bayern will have to rely on Kane, or just pray that Sane, finds his form again, because Musiala is not doing it.
What is your problem with Musi?
Musiala is not doing it.
Come on, bro. You hate on Musi. Come on.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying
He's the most talented player after
20.
Lamine.
Right. Endrick doesn't exist.
What has Hendrick done, by the way?
Started for Brazil.
Oh, started from Brazil. See, Lamine Yamal is scoring goals for Spain.
Actually, no. I won't hate on Lamine.
My score prediction for Arsenal Bayern is tough. I think it's gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna be a wash. I'm gonna go for a surprise, man. I think Arsenal are gonna get it. I'm gonna say, honestly, this might go to pens.
Yeah.
If United can score 3 on Bayern, Arsenal can do more.
I still don't fully trust Arsenal. I've said this before. Arsenal needed to convince me, especially on the second leg, that they're really a big team and they can do it. And they didn't. They had to take it 2 penalties at home. So, yeah, I guess we'll see. I think it'll be close, but I believe in Bayern. I believe in the big club pedigree.
Okay, Arsenal Bayern. This is what I mean.
Be a 10-2? 10-2?
Nah, it's not. Really, I hope so. But like, this is the game where I will. Not that I don't rate Kane, but this is where he's justified for having glazing if he gets them the win. Arsenal, these guys, okay, they've been having a very good season. I don't believe in Arteta. I really feel like, in my opinion, he's a bit of a fraud just because he sat on the bench with Pep and like he's been mentored by him doesn't mean he's Pep. Like, I don't understand how he's seen as a more successful manager than Xavi. I don't understand that. Literally, he's won 1 FA Cup. Problem about Bayern is Tuchel and Bayern right now, they're just a garbage team. But you know what? Maybe seeing Arsenal, like, when a bully loves to bully someone, this is probably they just want to abuse them, bro. This is probably like something we're gonna see again.
Are we sure though? Because like Bayern, bro, they're not that good.
Bayern are not that good, but like Kimmich, this whole narrative of him playing midfield is cooked, man. He's going back to right back, man. You're not Lahm, man. You're not that guy, man. Obviously, their midfield is the problem for Bayern Munich. Going against Rice, Odegaard, like they can bypass through that midfield, but I don't see Saka. What has he done in this UCL? He hasn't done anything.
No, Saka is average, bro. Like Saka is like Sane level.
Yeah, like he doesn't like, and then they don't have a striker. At least Bayern, they have a monster up front.
I think Odegaard is their best player in attack.
Yeah, so Arsenal, for me, I can't see it, man.
Let's go to the last game, okay? Madrid City. I think this is the blockbuster. I think this is easily the 2 best teams in the round. And man, I am so happy when I saw this. I think this is easy wash. Pep is gonna do it. Come on. Pep never lets us down.
So the draw was like at 8 a.m. for me. I woke up at like around 9 a.m. and I saw all the teams in a row. And I saw Real Madrid and Arsenal together. And I was so happy for like 30 seconds. Because I scrolled down and I actually saw we were playing City. I'm
Perez
not gonna
forgot to send the money. Perez forgot to send the money.
Sure, not like we are building a super league, right? Not like he's investing money in that. It's quite unfortunate that I'm hearing that the first leg is in Madrid and the second leg is in England. Curious,
That's huge. That's huge.
like that happened last year. I'm not gonna say anything about it, but just so you guys know, this is the same shit that happened last year. It's not ideal, of course, but we're gonna have to play City anyway. And I think if we beat City, we're gonna win the Champions League. I think we are playing right now 2 finals. It doesn't matter who we play after this tie, because I think whoever wins this tie will probably win the Champions League. It's 2 finals for both of us. One advantage, quite obvious advantage, is that the league is almost over for Real Madrid, while City have to win every single game from now. I just really hope with all of my heart that Carlo Ancelotti does not do some dumb shit. Something interesting that I saw was there's like a list of players who were 1 yellow card away from being suspended. So I think it was Vinny, it was Camavinga, it was Tchouaméni, it was Jude Bellingham, and I think it was Cruz.
Oof, that's a lot. Same with Barcelona, to be honest. There's like 7 Barcelona players risking suspension.
So that, especially, I think Tchouaméni really, really, really needs to start. I hope Carlo somehow hears me and heeds my instruction. I hope he does, do any unique stuff. What worries me is the second leg against Leipzig, right? He did 5 midfielders for no reason, right? For absolutely no reason.
Carlo is losing it, man. He's losing it.
I'm just a bit, as long as he sticks to our bread and butter, I can't lie. I wouldn't say I'm like 100% confident that we'll win this, but I'm not scared, I'm prepared. But I think it's actually a pretty even game. Real Madrid, to the casual viewer, Real Madrid does not look like they've switched on. But I suggest you guys go and rewatch our game against Girona, the 4-0. Real Madrid at their peak, when everything is flowing, I think no team can beat us. But I also remember the second leg of last year. I've never seen a game like that when we lost 4-0. I believe we had like 10 passes in the first 10 minutes.
There was like a period where they had like 13 passes in like 15 minutes or something. Like something crazy.
So I'm excited to watch this though. This is like peak UCL. This is why the tournament is there, for games like this. And that's all I have to say. I'm excited. I'm not confident, but excited.
I think you're losing. I think it's like a 70% City, to be honest. Pep has a great record against Madrid, bro.
70%?
Pep is your nightmare.
70% is crazy.
I mean, it's not that crazy. What they did to you last year, okay, you've improved, right? I think you're better this year than last year. In City, they've dropped a little off. But
for sure.
But, I mean, does that justify, Madrid beating them? I'm not too sure. Because I'm looking at Madrid, again, you said the suspensions, right? What happens if Jude Bellingham and Tchouaméni are missing the second leg? Cruz at CDM?
Arda Güler?
What has Arda Güler done, bro?
Scored. He has scored. He recently scored. Militao and Courtois are back. Back as in fully training with the team. If you look at the schedules, I think for one of the legs, Real Madrid have a 9-day gap. A literal 9-day break between their last game and the UCL game. While City, the gap is either 2 days or 3 days, something small. So there are these little minute advantages for Real Madrid in terms of fitness and just
yeah. But also you have to remember there's a Clásico in between the games.
Yeah.
I think the Clásico is right after the second leg.
Yeah, play.
You gotta use players for that too.
Yeah, I'm looking. We actually play Barcelona 4 days after the second leg. That's unfortunate. If we lose City, let me just tell you now, that game
you're losing the Clásico if you lose to City.
That game is ending 5-0 Madrid. I'm telling you right now.
What?
Yes. If we lose the UCL, we're gonna have to win the Clásico 5-0.
You've never won a Clásico 5-0, little bro. Sit down.
How about 4?
You're not Barcelona. Okay,
how
it was 4-1 the last time. You can't beat us by 5 goals.
Wow.
Relax.
Say that again. What was it the last time?
It was 4-1.
Odd flex, bro.
Man, Pep has to do me a solid here. He has to save football. Pep has to save football.
Hold up, isn't
Like, he's the
Barcelona?
first line of defense.
Wait. Isn't Barcelona still in the UCL? Why does Pep have to save football? Why can't
Listen. It's too okay. I have one side and I have stocks on the other side, so I need both my stocks to do good. I'm gonna say 5-3 City.
Wow.
Over both, like, sorry, 5-3 or aggregate.
Yeah. I think we'll win the tie. I think if it's close and there's no Bozo moments, there's no Carlo going crazy moments, and it's just two close games, I think Real Madrid will win. I think if shit explodes and like errors happen, I think we're prone to losing. Like we'd be lose by a large margin. Is what I'm
like. You don't see you like completely wiping City, right?
No,
like
I don't.
4-0, 3-0 type thing.
Yeah, I don't think. But even if City is slightly dominating, like 60-40, I think we can win. Like, I think the only way we lose is like if we lose like 4, we something crazy.
If if City is on it, they can like completely destroy you guys. But if they're not on it, it can be like a close game. You guys can edge out.
Yeah. I never said like if they're on it or anything. I'm just saying like if we make a mistake, like
I think if City are on it and Madrid are on it, I think City take it.
No, that's my point. I think Madrid take it. That's my point.
I disagree. I think City take it. The way of playing is very similar to Barcelona.
Yeah, go on.
No,
they're similar to Barcelona.
We've seen how Barcelona. Okay, this year maybe not, but this year maybe not. But overall, we've seen how Barcelona, even at their worst, because of their style of play, which is very similar to Pep's Man City, they can dunk on Madrid if they play their game, if they control the game. They have a thing against Madrid. Like, I don't know, just they always seem to dunk on them.
I would argue though that City is worse than last year. I'm still scared of Grealish on that wing. Like, I don't know if you guys remember.
God, this guy has Grealish PTSD. I can't. Grealish, bro.
City hosts the second leg, and this is where, and the only reason why I'm even giving Madrid 20%, it should be lower, yeah. The only reason I'm giving Madrid 20% is because City actually have a title race this year, and they actually have to play games. Yeah,
this is legendary.
No, because even the time you beat City, they played better than you. Your advantage on City that time when you beat them was pure black magic. Grealish literally fumbling the ball. There were so many chances where they should have knocked you out and they didn't. And then when you played each other last year, they showed you level, and that was City's level. So if City play at that level again, it is gonna be peak Barcelona vs Madrid, bro. Okay, Man City have lost like Gundogan, who is really good for them. As much as KDB conducts play, he's the guy for the big nights. So they've lost him. So in a way, like in their midfield, but like I don't think anyone is scared of the midfield that Madrid all have yellow cards. You have Jude Bellingham, but I'm telling you now, he's getting booked. There's no way he doesn't foul someone. There's no way, unless you pay the refs. There's no way he's not getting a yellow, bro. I'm saying Tchouaméni, because Tchouaméni, he's a very good CDM, but he's young, and in those kind of games, they will even start diving. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If he touches someone, they're definitely trying to get him a yellow card.
Wow, they do play like Barca. You're right.
Oh, okay, but you paid the refs, so let's see if he gets the yellow card. Let's see if he gets the yellow card.
Who has a case against?
We don't have a case anymore, bro. Like, look at it.
Cases, bro.
Dismissed, man.
Allegedly,
yeah. Okay. Anyway, and also I'd like to say your manager is clueless, bro. The guy's gonna ask Tony. He's gonna ask Tony Cruz when he's 4-0 down. What should we do? So let's be real, man. Bro, Pep is the mastermind. He's gonna play up, bro. He's gonna play up. He's gonna say Madrid are the biggest club in the world. They're difficult. He's gonna do the mind games, and then on the field, you're not gonna touch the ball for 10 minutes.
If Barca had this level of glazing for Xavi, he wouldn't have left.